process about Mount Aloysius College, first of all, and then just the recruiting process in general to maybe help you guys through some of that so that you have maybe a little bit better perspective after today. Some of this stuff is my opinion. Some of this stuff is things that I've seen over the years. My name's Kevin Kime. I'm the head baseball coach here at Mount Aloysius. I've been here for 12 seasons. Mount Aloysius, this has changed a lot. Over those 12 years, my first year, we didn't have a field on campus. We played at a rec park in Lilly, a little town right down the road. And then the following year, in 2007, the field was built, and we certainly didn't have any of this. We had no dugouts, we had no press box, we had no scoreboard, nothing. We had a field, not really even any bullpen areas. And to the point where we're at now, where we're very, very blessed. We have a beautiful turf facility. $286,000 into the turf infield, inning by inning scoreboard, $25 million athletic facility inside, and just an awesome place for our guys to play and to practice. But I firmly believe that we got those things, and we have the privilege to have these things because our athletes and our baseball guys in particular have always been good character people, and that's the first thing that we recruit. From day one since I was here, when we had no facilities, nothing, to the day now where we can get some better players at times, we first recruit kids on character. And we want people we want young men that do things the right way. We don't expect them to be perfect, but do things the right way and respect the game, respect the people around campus, and just they represent their families and their school the right way. So we're number one, always going to try to recruit on character. So if there's flaws there and we sense them, sometimes we back off in the recruiting process. We want good people in our organization. After that, then we start to look at their talent, their ability, or we may see their talent first and then get a feel for the character in the recruiting process. And then, guys, we're also looking at grades. At Mount Aloysius, we are NCAA Division III, which means we are non-athletic scholarship. And with that, we still package guys very, very well if your grades are good. A lot of times, if your grades are good, and some of you guys are still young, you can still work at that. If your grades are good, you're going to get money to go to college. Across the board, there are many levels of college baseball that you could play at. There's Division I, Division II, Division III with the NCAA. There's NAI, which is a different collegiate affiliation. There's junior college, and there's 3 different levels of junior college, Division I, II, and III. And there's also other small school baseball. USCAA is small colleges that sponsor baseball programs. And then also the Penn State system. Some of the Penn State schools are non-NCAA affiliated, but also play college baseball. So my point in saying that for you guys here, that is if there's a burn in your belly to play college baseball, there's somewhere for you to play. There's absolutely somewhere for you to play. You have to have the burn in your belly. You have to have that desire to want to go to college and balance academics, baseball, and a social life. But there is somebody out there that would take you and give you an opportunity if you want that. I'm hoping that after today that some of you guys that we may target, that this could be an opportunity for you at Mount Aloysius. When you're going through that recruiting process, please understand, there's coaches going out to see players, but those coaches can't always get to see you. So if there's a school that you're very interested in that first has your major, an area that you want to study, I would recommend that you guys as players reach out to that head coach or that top assistant coach through an email and just give them your information, tell them your name, tell them where you're from, tell them your grades, let them know that you're interested in their school and their program. And to the parents, it means a lot more when it comes from the prospective player than it does from a parent, truly. Because as a head coach, right there, I'm seeing the initiative that this young person is interested in our school and is also very self-motivated to want to do some things the right way and play at the college level. So guys, take that initiative. If you have a short list of schools or start looking at a short list of schools, email that coach directly. Not from a parent, from your email. And start that conversation. That's gonna be a mark in the positive for you. And with that, two, sometimes the coaches will say, yes, there could be an opportunity, or no, there won't. And a lot of that is going to depend on the needs of that recruiting class. Every year that need changes, from what we're looking for. Here at Mount Aloysius, we're looking at those needs, what we have to replace from the following year, whether it's pitching, catching, outfield play, infield play. There's some specifics that we kind of like to look at for guys that may fit that need. And that changes from year to year. So just because the school down the road has said, hey, we're full or we don't need that position, don't give up on that. And with you guys in these organizations, you have great resources in your head coaches to open up a conversation with them and say, Coach, where do you realistically think I can have an opportunity to play? And then the next conversation is, when you're looking at that, when you're going to visit campuses and reaching out, is where do you think you're going to have the best quality experience while you get your education? That's the biggest thing, guys. Don't get caught up in Division I, II, III, the levels of play. Look at places where you think you're going to get a great education and have a heck of a time playing 4 years of college baseball in a program that takes things seriously, if that's what you want. That's so important. Your quality experience, what you're going to do the next 4 years in college baseball, it's like 5% of high school athletes go on to do that, and less than 5% finish that. It's a privilege. And you want to look back on those 4 years while you're getting your education and say, I had the time of my life. And that's so important. And that's why it's so important to choose the right school and to choose the right fit that may be for you. I can't emphasize that enough. If you email a coach and they don't get back to you, move on to the next school. Then make that short list. Go out there and see multiple places. Visit with coaches. Visit with their campus. See what they have to offer you. And look for the right fit for you. But I promise you, whether there's, Division I, II, III, there's a place for everybody if you want to play. And what you need to know is, even at the highest levels of baseball, in Division I baseball, guys, most guys don't get a full ride. Actually, that's very, very rare. In the summer of 2010, I coached in the Cape Cod Collegiate League. It is the best amateur league in the country. We had multiple first-round draft picks, multiple top 5-round draft picks. Not one of those kids was on a full scholarship. And that's at schools such as Arizona State, USC, big-time major Division I institutions. Some of the best players were at 75, 80%, but they're not getting full rides. So that's why it's so important to stay after your academics, get that academic money, and look at all your options, whether that be Division I, II, III, NAI, junior college, or anything else. And again, I'll emphasize that there's a place for you to play if you really want to play. Over 12 years, we've had a lot of success here at Mount Aloysius. 9 of the past 10 seasons, we've made the conference postseason, the conference tournament. We've had 54 all-conference players in 12 years. We've had 11 all-Mid-East region players. That encompasses 5 different states. And we've had 2 All-Americans here. And again, those guys are at the core of building what we have today. We have a lot of pride in our program. And, I'd encourage you guys to visit with us, visit with other schools. We'll be reaching out to some of you guys to get you on campus to come visit with us, to tour campus, talk about majors and different things. Typically during a college visit, myself and Coach Gelly, my assistant coach, we spend about 4 hours with a prospective student athlete and their parents. And that's meeting with admissions and financial aid, touring campus, maybe grabbing some lunch in the cafeteria, and then sitting down and talking a bunch of baseball. But notice we talk the baseball at the end, because we feel that the most important thing is coming here to understand that you're here to grow as an individual, as a person, through what we feel is a very good baseball program and surrounding you with other good people. And it's next to get your education. I'm a stickler about grades. Guys, in our program, if we miss class, if our players miss class, they run 3 miles per absence. We go to class, we participate. Our team, out of the past 5 years, has won the Peak Performance Award for academics 4 out of 5. We've had a 3.4 GPA at times with 35 players or more. We take our grades very seriously. But then right next to that is baseball. We want guys that